Phoenix. This immense bird seems to be made of living flame. It spreads its wings and gives vent to a musical cry as it rises into the air. The phoenix is a legendary bird of fire that dwells in the most remote parts of the world. As the birds are well known to be great scholars, many seekers of rare lore search out particular phoenixes for advice. Yet it is the phoenix's ability to rebirth itself from its own dead body for which the creature is best known. The phoenix is a benevolent creature, aiding those who do good and actively harming those who do evil. The phoenix is aware that although its powers are considered good and true, it is careful to give aid in the resurrection of a creature that could potentially cause harm. A phoenix's body parts are usually prized for their potential in magic use. The feathers in particular may be substituted for resurrection, fire, and healing spell components for stronger effects. They may gift these treasures to those who are pure of heart or have done a noble deed. Some phoenixes have been known to have alliances with celestial creatures, particularly those relating to the sun or servants of sun-worshipping deities. Some phoenixes even attract the worship of locals who petition it for the rising of the sun or for protection from cold weather. Although phoenixes are usually quite modest and eschew most material goods, they have a great appreciation for glass and crystal artworks and murals. It is said that in order to gain respect and attention of a phoenix, it is best to bring a portion of myrrh, which the phoenix consume like a rare treat. Phoenixes are almost never evil, but some phoenixes may become irritated or disgusted with a group of humanoids that abuse its gifts and guidance. Such phoenixes may end up demanding that the creatures perform a trial by fire, which almost always goes poorly for those who cannot stand the flames of the phoenix. The exact reproduction of the phoenix is not well known, but a popular theory is that one phoenix will go on a pilgrimage to find a mate, while another will wait for a suitor that impresses them. Both phoenix will court in a dance that is said to eclipse the sun. Both phoenixes then die, giving up their lives for the next generation, leaving behind several eggs which will hatch the next day at the sun's zenith. It is said that if kept in perpetual darkness, these eggs will delay hatching. While these hatchlings are not as potent as a full-grown phoenix, they quickly grow over 3 summers as they drink in the sun from daily basking. Phoenixes are usually isolated creatures. They may have to fend off other creatures from its territory, which can include dragons, rocks, and giants. Phoenixes never tolerate evil creatures in its domain, and undead are usually hunted down and removed before they can spread. They usually tolerate other creatures such as elementals, animals, and humanoids, but prefer to keep their nests at great height and clear from other creatures' homes. Phoenixes usually live in hot and sunny locations which can range from cliff tops, desert ranges, and ocean shores. They always choose a nest where they can see the sun rise clearly every morning and keep away from areas that might suffer damage from its constantly burning body. A phoenix in combat is a clever and tactful foe, but before combat they always appeal to the creature's noble aspects and try to prevent violence. But a creature unwilling to yield to the phoenix may find themselves quickly surrounded by an inferno. The phoenix will use its quickened wall of fire to immediately create a battlefield only it can tolerate with its fire immunity. It will then move carefully and swiftly between combatants, using its shroud of flames to damage any creatures within reach. Creatures immune to fire will find that the phoenix's beak and talons are potent weapons, and that it has access to magic that can deal radiant damage as it summons the power similar to that of the sun. Phoenix's weaknesses are any cold damage that would snuff out its fire, as well as disintegration effects and hollowing effects that may prevent it from resurrecting. As a phoenix never dies from old age, it is more careful with its life if it knows the opponent has access to these effects. A phoenix may have allies it can call on to aid it, usually favors called upon those that it has resurrected. The Phoenix is a powerful tool as both a monster within the Dungeons & Dragons setting, but also as a symbol of rebirth and resurrection that holds potential for storytelling and seeking change through death. Think of ways to use this creature that could turn the story of a mundane adventurer who fears death into a true hero who overcomes it. Check the video description to find some unique stat blocks and items that you can use for your next 5th edition game.